Police officers were on scene the day they say 8-year-old Cole Troop got stuck in a drainage pipe and drowned. Mary Ellen, the wind brought down part of this large tree here in Greenwood Cemetery in Lancaster. It also brought down power lines in parts of the county today. They're playing games. I-24, got that one? Even building puzzles, anything to stay out of the heat. This house was purchased for just $1 by the Lancaster Housing Opportunity Partnership. With merchandise sales in mind, shop owners were hoping the Steelers would add another year to their Super Bowl championships. There is still some police tape here on Hoax Mill Road. West Manchester Township Police say they were responding to a fire here. When they got to the scene, they realized it was a man's body on fire. The good news here on Klein Road, everyone is okay after multiple large branches ended up falling in their neighborhood. 2 people that were inside the home are okay. This is what the house they were renting looks like now. And on a market day, it's common to see people walking down North Market Street, even people stopping to eat. Candles, flowers, and balloons, the memorial for the victim. 22-year-old Ryan Small continues to grow. Some deals are only good for tonight, and people want to get their hands on them. The bus is gone. More than 50 people headed down for the inauguration. Some people on the bus calling today the best day ever. They have 4 main flavors: the powdered, the sugared, the plain, and their most popular, the glazed. Officials say the fire started on the back porch of this middle apartment where the state police fire marshal is standing right now. That apartment is destroyed. Police did not know he had a gun. He allegedly started shooting at them. At one point, police deployed their tasers. Ultimately, they fired back and Rodriguez was killed. Nearly a dozen police cruisers cover the corner of Duke and Rockland Street in the southeast side of Lancaster City. Multiple evidence markers are near the Hillshire apartments.
I heard a couple of pops. I was in and out of sleep. I heard sirens.
The shots Timothy McMichael heard came from the shootout between police and 18-year-old Jose Efrain Rodriguez. It happened around 12:30 a.m. Rodriguez firing first at officers. The officers fired back, and Rodriguez later died at the hospital.
If people are, I don't know what you might call it, crazy enough to shoot back at policemen, there's definitely something wrong with that.
McMichael says it is sad and scary to have something like this happen in his neighborhood.
My kids live in this neighborhood, my mom, you know what I mean? And a lot of friends and family, they have small children. So it's just, crazy that people have to be so aware or afraid just to be out on, on their own or passing by.
That's terrible because it's like this is our neighborhood and it should be safe. It's always been a good neighborhood. We used to leave our doors unlocked and everything, and our kids can't play now because everything's caged in.
Mary Sterling has lived in the southeast part of the city since she was 2. She says she loves Lancaster and wants to see the city get back to the way it was when she was young.
I hope everybody is watching this and they learn how to take guns and put them down.
Day or night, I have to be careful. Always watch my surroundings because things happen, you know what I mean? And lately, more things have been happening than usual.
There are cameras in this area. The district attorney said he will review all evidence, including surveillance video. He will then make a determination about the circumstances and will decide what is released for people to see. Live in Lancaster, Leah Kirstein, Fox 43 News. Right on the door, a note that says, "Rest in peace, Uncle Leroy and Uncle Richard." Police say 2 men broke into this house early on Sunday morning. They demanded cash and then killed the 2 men with disabilities that lived here. Neighbors can't believe 61-year-old Leroy Kinsey and his brother, 62-year-old Richard Walton, are dead.
Shock. They were pretty decent people, and I don't know the full story, but I think it partly dealt with money.
Police say 18-year-old Joshua Proper and 19-year-old Juan Cristo Munoz Jr. broke into this home around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. The men had multiple knives on them and a sword. They demanded money and then stabbed Walton and Kinsey to death.
That's horrific.
I'm not even sure what to say about the age other than it's just really unfortunate and sad that they didn't think for whatever reason that they could find a way to exist without being violent.
The victims were both disabled. Investigators say their caretaker was able to escape, get onto the roof, and call 911. Police were already in the area and quickly got to the scene. Proper and Kristen Munoz were hiding in the basement. Both suspects had blood on their clothes and were quickly arrested. Neighbor Michael Roden is glad suspects were taken into custody almost immediately.
Definitely. It's amazing.
Roden describes Poplar Street as a pretty quiet block. Since the stabbing, more people have been talking about how to make the area even safer.
To be interrupted with this, we were talking about getting cameras.
Neighbors are kind of coming together to pay attention for the safety of each other, but it's more than just each other's safety, it's each other's well-being and, lifestyle and sustainability.
Neighbors add, in light of this sad situation, they plan on talking to local officials about how crimes like this can be prevented. The district attorney also has a plan. Live in Lancaster, Leah Kirstein, Fox 43 News. All 7 members are home safely from their trip to Haiti. They say although they are a bit tired, they are all glad they went.
That was unbelievable. The amount of patients that we went through in a few days' time.
In Haiti, 400 victims of Hurricane Matthew are treated by Gordonville EMS crews working in a mobile clinic.
It was anything from trees falling and hitting people, from stepping on nails, from pieces of tin flying and hitting someone in the leg. It was just unbelievable.
At one point, they say a 3-year-old boy was brought in to be treated.
We checked his temperature, was really high. We couldn't get any response out of him. He was completely unresponsive, just kind of shallow breathing and stuff.
He was unconscious when he got there from typhoid fever. And his only hope was that someone's there to help.
His mom carried him out. He was sitting up, looking around, eating candy, like when he went out the door. So that case itself was amazing to see that, and the doctor said too, she was like, he would have probably died within the next day or two if nobody had done anything.
With some continued care, he is expected to survive. Outside of the clinic, the group also cleared debris, tarped houses, and tried to get people back into their homes.
There's just multiple trees laying on houses, houses with no roofs, 3 or 4 walls standing on the roof or for the house. And so my job was just to clear off all the trees from the houses and from the roads.
David Weaver says he was chopping 20 to 30 trees a day.
The Haitians were very accepting to our rule there, and they were just glad to see some foreign relief come in and just bring hope to the community.
Our goal was to go down to the community that had nothing, that lost everything that they had, and to restore hope, and I think that's what we did.
The crews were able to take almost all of the supplies and funds that were donated to them. They thank everyone that made their trip possible. The Life Church in Leola still has a crew down in Haiti, and donations are still being accepted. You can visit our website for those details. Live in Gordonville, Lancaster County, Leah Kirstein, Fox 43 News. I have my noisemaker, my hat. We are ready. Happy early 2017. Live in York, Leah Kirstein, Fox 43 News. They're looking to get out of the house to go do something other than shoveling. Live in Lancaster, Leah Kirstein, Fox 43 News.